Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thinking game number 71. And we are talking about general purpose, general things and insights. This is all things that may not be true. It's for entertainment purposes only. So for all you trolls out there, let's start the show. So our first one is, I want to show you this video and ask you, like, what are these guys thinking, man? See if it show. Oh yeah, it's on there. These dudes was kicking in the door. So it's two things. And what would these dudes think? Because you don't know what's on the other side of the door. I want to tell these young people. You don't know what's on the other side of the door.
That's like somebody's at home. That you don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, and definitely. And they kept spinning it. They kept spinning it. Then it finally popped out. Let's check it out real quick. Because when you see it, you're like, man, what are these dudes doing? Especially if you know, like, I didn't call nobody to my house. What are these dudes doing here? I ain't call nobody to my house.
Nowadays, so many people work from home, they be working with that thing beside them.
Oh, I know he do got the gun in his hand, too.
Oh, that's starting with a... Would it be wrong for me to open the door for him? Woo! He listened.
You see how fast he moved? They was moving all slow. Kicking in the door. That was all relaxed. But when the bullets started flying, boy, he was running like Sha'Carri Richardson in the Olympics, wasn't he?
Boy.
Like Michael Johnson.
The wall.
Like Michael Johnson at the gates. Boy, he did a magnum, didn't he?
I know, right? You can see, man, get down and lay down.
Boy. Yeah, you got to put that mug down now. Put it down. Better put it down. Yeah, you got to put that mug down. I kind of
feel sorry for the neighbors. You know what I mean?
I know. That's what I was thinking, too. Like, man, I hope the neighbors wasn't cooking eggs or something. He coming through the kitchen.
And that's the thing about having an AR. You know what I mean? When you for home protection, it might go through them walls.
You think AR go through there, or would it be the 308? AR, you think AR go through the wall? You know, the bullet's a little bit smaller. You think so?
An assault rifle would.
No, AKs go through the wall. I mean, that's like shooting your thumb. I mean, that's like your thumb hot, you know, the size of your thumb. But what's the name? The 223, man, you know what I'm saying? A little bit smaller. I don't know. We might go to the gun range, do an experiment, man, on some drywall or something.
You know,
try it
like,
out.
That sheetrock kind of thin.
Yeah, but that was rock though, like bricks, I think though. No, they may have been what you call it, stucco.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may have went through the stucco. Yeah, they'll probably go through that. And yeah, and my next one before we get out the thinking game angle is I want to ask you, do you think people are this organized, bro? When they go on vacation? I don't know if I'm this organized, man. $445, bro. 550.
With the little babies?
Yeah.
My son would have still been daddy.
Yeah. I would have still been in the bed. Man, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Woo. I didn't see them eating up.
Boy. Man, it's 9 o'clock, bro. $700 per hour. Insane. But how many do you think people are that organized? I mean, what do you think the percentage of people are that organized, man?
My son's mom is really organized, like especially on vacation, trying to get the max money's worth, trying to like we was catching, when we went to New York, we was catching, we ain't never been there, catching subway trains to, I mean, everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being on time and stuff like that. It's real, if you want to maximize your vacation, you got to have some stuff planned, but I like to relax on my vacation too. So, you know, maybe that's where the conflict was. So.
Yeah.
Man, I think it's definitely possible. And more people should do it to, you know, maximize their vacation.
Yeah, but man,
Sounds good.
wake up at 4 in the morning on vacation, bro. When you probably been waking up and going to work every day, just waking up at 4. I don't know. Maybe they rich. I don't know. But I'm saying regular people. Most time, regular people go on vacation, especially Disney World. You probably waking up around 8 or 9 to get ready to go. And you probably not going to get there till probably by noon when it's all said and done. Because you're trying to get the free breakfast, whatever they offer breakfast time. When you wake up, you do that. Then you come back, everybody take a shower, get ready. Everybody taking their time. And by the time it's all said and done, it's probably about 11 o'clock.
Yeah, you gotta
get the ride, so.
The adults got to split their shower. You know, mama take a daddy take a shower at night, mama take a shower in the morning.
Boy, for real.
All the kids in between.
So, we're going to go into our corporate take. I'm going to pull this up on the screen because this might be a lot to try to read. I mean, just read out. I want people to see this. This is the kind of stuff, man, people deal with in the corporate world. We're trying to find different things so we can be a little bit more diverse with our topics. Now, let me bring it up. This guy says, job 1. He's thinking about jobs, right? He's thinking about, do he want to work remote or do he want to stay at his job? Job 1, $95K. No PTO, insurance and benefits, but they require you to come in 3 days a week. Job number 2 is $75K, PTO and insurance, fully remote. And he has working remotely improves my mental health greatly, and I'm able to focus more on the actual work. I'm single, so I don't need too much money. Is it worth it?
And he said he's single, so the insurance piece ain't as important to him, seems like. But the bottom line was really good. He really likes working remotely. And he had a job, he don't have to come in. And when you making 95, it's almost the same amount of money. You just gotta manage your own health insurance and your own.
That's a $20,000 difference, bro.
With the benefits to him, it may be worth 20, losing 20 to be at home.
It said losing 20. That sounds crazy. Losing 20. That sounds
a year. I mean, but what's your mental health worth? You know what I mean? He says it's really good for him.
Man, $95K is a great start.
Yeah, right. That's a great time. You know what I mean? Take to it easy, call me in the morning, man.
Because any job go tax your mental health. I don't care what job it is.
But like, you know, he got benefits. You know, it says he's got benefits and paid time off, so his check don't change if he miss, work.
I don't think you're giving us enough context. Like, is that a contract job? I get it if it's $95K, but it's a contracted job because I did that before. But
when 95,
you can get your own insurance. That's why I say I did that. You can get your own insurance. A lot of people don't realize that you can get your own insurance. Now, you don't get paid time off, but man, you making $95K and they paying you straight up, man. I remember when I did that working at the ISP place, and man, I barely took off work. Only time I think I barely took off was we had an AC problem I had to get fixed, and then when we had a kid, when I had my daughter at the time, Naomi, we had her. But otherwise than that, I went to work, bro. I was killing the clock. I remember they was giving us overtime, killing it. What? How much overtime can we work? However much you want, no problem. I think I was working like 8 to 8 or something like that. 8 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Well, it wasn't a manual labor job. You just at your desk working on routers and switches though. But I guess it depends on the job too. Like if one job is your laid back, cool, if it's a $75K, You know what I'm saying? I guess if you never had 95K, you can't miss what you never had, right? But it just depends on how you weigh it, man. You know, where you are there
But
in your life.
I mean, is it greedy, to take both jobs? I mean, one job is fully remote. He
If
only
you feel
got to
like,
be at
no,
the
if you feel
other
like you can
job.
do it,
He
yeah, if you
only got
feel,
to be at the other job 3 days a week.
it depends on what they got you doing. If you feel like you can handle it, I don't see why not.
You
I
know what I
don't think
mean?
it's greedy. I think it's being a capitalist, if you ask me. That's capitalism at its
He had
best.
two screens. You know what I mean? Like, they
Yeah.
don't know if he he maybe have to take his 75K laptop to work with him 3 days a
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. But yeah,
You know
man,
what I mean?
that's a tough one, man. Cause sometimes like the 75K job may be super laid back. It may not be like grinding. They might not be trying to grind you to a pulp. And 95K, they may try to grind you to a pulp, but it's all about mentality too. Like if you can handle that, like I'm only gonna work here to get this couple of years of this 95K to invest towards something else. I can pay my bills and invest. It's just all about how you look at it, how you cutting that cake. You know what I'm saying? But if you want somewhere, I want to stay here longer, just chill, come to work and work, but I don't have to worry about them micromanaging me and I take the 75K. You know, it could be that scenario. It might be super laid back. And he said, cool, I'll take the 75K with the laid back, with the benefits, and then, fully remote at home. Yeah.
And he said fully remote. He was really looking for the fully remote. Was way heavy in his decision.
Now, here's the deal. Taxes, benefits. You don't get the whole 75. You may be looking at 20,000, 10, 15,000 gone. Like you may be getting 60 after it's all said and done. You bring it home 60, you know what I'm saying? Young people, when you get your income tax, look at your growth or your net income. That's how much you brought home. You never bring home the whole salary. Just remember that. Working at a job, the taxes automatically come out. You want insurance? No problem. Let's get $250 a pay period. That's back in the day. We talking about now. You might be looking at $600 or $700 a pay period, man. And that may be single. That ain't even include family. And so you got to think about that too. You do 95, you may be bringing home 75 after it's said and done. You know what I'm saying? You do 75, you may be bringing home 60. 55, 60. Cash when you get done with it. So something to think
Uncle
about.
Sam gonna get his off the top.
Always gonna get his, unless you know how to work the system. But a lot of people don't know how to do that, so he probably gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? So our next topic is the tech section. Can you use tech to make your job easier? I'm gonna say yes.
I would say yes too. Even
Yeah.
on my job, they'll train you to do a job a certain way.
Oh, for sure.
But you have to see and know what technology is available to you. Like, well, I can do that so much easier with this program.
And you don't have to tell them anything. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Y'all didn't see this, but I can do my job a lot easier if I just use this.
Right.
Whether it's reading, typing, or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Use your technology to your advantage. Your phone. You got all this technology in the palm of your hands.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a question if you're sitting at home that you can't answer with all the resources you have.
And that's why you have to learn how to use tech, period. I don't care what age you are. You should learn how to use a computer and tech because you could get jobs that pay you. Let's say if you retire, but you can work and make 30 or 40,000, you may can get a job, a laid back job. You get your retirement plus get paid for doing something on the computer. And you don't even have to do no hard work.
Yeah.
When I worked at the ISP place and we had routers and switches we had to work on, I picked up on this real fast. Like, okay, the commands are the same. It's just certain orders want you to do certain things, but the commands will never change. Just the ports and stuff like that. Bro, I made an auto hotkey that all I had to do when they had a GUI in it, all I had to do was go in and put the ports in there and things like that, and it'll type it up for me pretty much. All I had to do was just put certain stuff in there. And instead of going in and typing everything out little by little, it would just do that. And they used to get mad because it's like, how is this dude doing this in like 5 or 10 minutes? You know, writing out the script, but that's what I was doing. Then they try to find little stuff like, oh, well, he don't got the commas in there or whatever. He don't got this in there. But it's like, dude, I know how to put
Doesn't
the
work.
commands in. Y'all just hating because I'm doing it. I'm not doing it the way y'all want me to do it because I'm not for the slave all day doing this. But you got to learn how to make your job easier. Once you learn how to do the job, how can you make it more efficient for you? You know what I'm saying?
And that's the first. That's the thing. That's the important thing. Learn your job first.
Yeah, learn the job first, definitely.
It's not a shortcut. You know, if you're doing it efficiently, you're just doing it more efficiently.
Hey, sometimes it could be a shortcut. It's just how you cut it.
You know.
But yeah, man, use tech to your advantage. Don't skimp on it. Don't say I don't want to do it. It's like saying you don't want an extra $10,000, $20,000. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's different. So we finna go outside the box. I was watching the podcast. I think it was Drink Champs. I think Irv Gotti. I think if I would have got a lot of money when I was younger, I probably would have been crazy like Irv Gotti. Man. Dude, crazy, man. He told Nas, right? He said, let's go ride through the hood with the Lambos and the Phantoms, eating fried chicken, man. Let's motivate the community. And Nas was like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. A lot of times, a lot of people deal with this in our culture. I don't know if that's called peer pressure or what it's called, but he told Irv got it. He said, man, what if something go left or somebody gets hurt to be killed, you know, flexing in the streets, right? Irv said, well, we'll just be martyrs then. You know what I'm saying? We'll just take that hit. That's just the risk we'll take, man. But we're going to go out here and motivate the people. And he said, nah. I was like, nah, I'm good, man. So my question is there a difference between being smart and being scared, man? He's trying to play it like Nas was scared. I think Nas is smart. Like, nah, it ain't.
But why are we doing this? Like, we're not saving lives. We're not really doing nothing like really productive.
But he think they are though.
Be a martyr for nothing.
He think they are though, and that's the kind of stuff you do.
But he was keeping it real. I guess he was keeping it real.
It's just like the dudes we just saw in the video earlier. They was kicking on the door. Like, how do you let a dude say, let's go kick this door in? Like, but if you don't do it, are you scared now? Like, what would they decision make? Like, how do you let somebody convince you to do that? And then one of them could have lost their life.
Yeah, and both of them could have lost their freedom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what? For a laptop, a TV, a gun? He had a gun.
Boy. He didn't want to. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find. Let me know in the comments, y'all, when we find some more videos like that. I gotta find some more videos. I'll be watching Active Self-Protection. You ever watch that channel?
Yeah.
He show like crime. Yeah, man. People be doing some crazy stuff, especially over like Brazil and stuff. Man, them dudes ill over there, man. They'll pull up on a dirt bike, man. Helmet on. I saw it. Take your stuff, man. And you see the dude shoot back at him, man. It'd be pretty crazy. You see him come on, he got his head on the swivel. He see it before he even get off the bike, he let that thing go, man. I got some for you. But yeah, man, that was pretty crazy with Irv, though, man. Like, when dudes do that kind of stuff, like, think about if Nas would have did that. Like, all right, man, you got it. Let's go do it, man. But I think that's the thing kids got to know about. It's different between being smart and being scared, man. Don't let nobody trick you with something like you scared. No, you being smart. Like, I don't want to do 10 years fair time. Of course, I don't want to rob a bank. Yes. I don't want to meet Fleece Johnson in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
I'm a warrior. He's the warrior.
Man, I don't want to meet Skillet in jail, man. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize 10 years fair time, man. You're going to at least do 9.5. That's a long time, man.
What you stole?
Boy. So, we're going to move
to our time to be anywhere, just thinking or riding away. But they always telling you take a risk to get something you've never got. You got to do something you never did, right?
But then it's the difference between being smart and, you know, thinking about what's being said there, filter that out. You take that to say, oh, you're right, I should rob a bank. Man, that's crazy. But if you do that, though, you know what I'm saying? That's the thinking game of it.
Yeah, exactly. Their thinking game process was a little bit different.
Boy,
I gotta make this change. You know what I mean? They said, don't be scared to take risks. So I robbed the bank. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, I don't think that was the kind of risk they was talking about.
Man, dude could have lost his life just kicking in. He kicked in the door. He shot through the door. He didn't open the door. He shot through the door. It just so happened he was low enough while he was kicking the door. He didn't get hit because he almost got hit. He was just low enough, boy. He didn't hit him.
I mean, you got a lot of stuff in your house, but what's in your house you would go in somebody else's house to die for?
Boy, for real.
Nothing in here. Nothing is here. Nothing in here worth dying.
Nothing's worth your life.
You know what I mean? Unless for me it is like my son is in my house. Yeah. You know what I mean? I die for him, no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to kill him to get him, but like none of this material stuff. You know what I mean? I got some 1992 Dockers, vintage Dockers. You know what I mean? Y'all can see them. You know what I mean?
Just think about, man, dude with the gun, like, dang, just think about it, be like, man, I wish I had a shotgun, man. Like, can you imagine somebody shooting a shotgun? Probably would have blew the door off the frame, but
yeah, like, man, mine,
man.
Unless he had burst shots on the metal door, bounce right back at you. Did you see the one, the teenager was in his man's backyard, peeking in his window? He had a pistol on him.
Let me see if I can find it.
But the man, I think it should be, but the man came out with the shotgun. The little boy had the pistol.
Oh wow. They get into a shootout, or it was just like
no. They been the man took him in the house to talk to him. The teenager was going through something. Something could have been going through him. If dude would have came out shooting. Came out with that sawed off. So 1 minute.
And it was one, man, where a dude tried to rob a gun store. And, man, dude, as soon as he walked into the gun store, started shooting the owner, man, shot him. Dude, he shot him so fast, he just fell, man, down and died. Man, I mean, how do you convince somebody to rob a gun store?
Yeah.
You can't convince me to rob no. These dudes, all they do is play with guns.
All the time. Like, when when we go to Dunn's, they got them everywhere. They got them stairs and they got them on them.
Yeah. And they got guns that you see and they got guns that you don't see. And if you run in there crazy, they got something that you're going to feel. I can't even find it, man. That's probably on YouTube, though. Man, dude came in there, man, popped him, man, and he fell instantly. But, yeah, man, be smart, man. Don't do crazy stuff, man. And then expect, things gonna go great. Play crazy stuff, man. You get crazy results, man. Play crazy games. Okay. This is the next segment, realistic or cap. When you become an adult, people will try to see if they can get over on you. Unfortunately, is that true or false?
Oh, yeah. People gonna always see what they gonna get.
Whether it's corporately in business, like a lot of jobs, you can't negotiate, but there's probably some jobs that you can, but they may take advantage of the fact that I just want a job, so I'm not going to try that. So they kind of don't say nothing to you. You don't say nothing. And nothing never got to be negotiated. Then there's some jobs like, well, it started at this salary. Now, in life, you got people that'll try to say, hey, man, let me borrow $100. Man, I don't even know you like that, man. He just want to see if you give him $100. Hey, man, borrow $100. Man, what? I don't know you like that. Man, I can't get $100, man. You got it. No, I don't.
Even if I did, I can't, you can't give people out, money like that. You know what I mean? People just, like, people give you fake attention. Like, women, take me out on a date. You got $300. Can you pay this bill or that bill just to see if you'll pay it?
Boy, for real. And if you pay it, you better believe your phone will get blowed up every time. Every time. Seeing it happen to dudes, man. Boy. It's just like if it's sad, but sometimes you can help a homeless person out and they'll remember you. And every time they see you, they'll expect you to help them out every time.
Hey, it's me, man. It's me.
Yeah, man, you gave me $10, man. Let me get another 10, man.
Man, that was in 1992, fam.
Boy.
Yeah, you used to drive to Monte Carlo. Like,
it used to be a dude at Walmart. It was this dude at Walmart. He said, let me borrow. It's a homeless guy, right? He said, man, let me borrow $5. Like, how am I gonna let you borrow $5, man? I don't know.
So you gonna be back on this corner?
Yeah, they gonna pay me back with interest or something. Man, get out of here, man. What was the most clever thing somebody tried to ask you for money? What do you think the most clever thing was?
Man, I don't really try stuff. I mean, I read a couple funny signs, but
I got one for you. It's gonna mess you up, man. I got one for you. My wife's gonna laugh at this one. It's gonna be funny. All right, so the most clever thing somebody tried, right? We got out of church. We went to Walmart, and everybody went in, brought the kids and the wife in. We was going to get some stuff to make a salad with, right? We in the vegetable section. This woman walks up. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Can you please help me with my cell phone? Can you read my cell phone? And I was like, huh? So I'm looking at a cell phone, and it was something like, I'm from out of town or so, can you? And I was like, here you go, you get your cell phone back. And like, nah, man, we ain't got no money, man. Nah, we good. We laughing about it, but when we go check out, we see the woman get in the van with two other dudes, though. You know what I'm saying? She parked like we parked right here. She parked like behind us. You know what I'm saying? She don't even know we coming out. But it was just crazy because we was laughing like, man, that's a hustle. That's the first time I seen ever. Somebody said they can barely speak English, but they give you the phone with the perfect English talking about, can we get $15? But it's spelled in her phone, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I can't say it, but I can text it, translate it.
Yeah.
People who be needing, like, specific amount of gas, like, well, I'm going, and they have I got in a fight with my girl, you know what I mean? She couldn't keep me out, and I'm just trying to get home. I'm sorry.
Man, I live in Hot Springs, man. I need some gas, man. If you can just give me $3, like, how you gonna get to Hot Springs on $3? Good luck.
You know, I was like, man.
Yeah. Some dudes be having some crazy stories, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the Make-A-Wish Foundation, man, they get creative, man. Like, those are dudes they need to have for those telethons, dudes that be hustling people, man.
I mean, like, if they tell me a story that's really good, I mean, I was like, you know, that was just entertaining, you know.
Yeah, man. Dr. Seuss, you need to write Dr. Seuss books, man. That was good, man.
One fish, two fish.
Boy.
Did you get that link I sent? That's the video.
Oh, let me check it. You sent it in the chat?
No, I sent it to your phone.
Let me check it out real quick.
Dude.
Oh, it's on YouTube. I don't see if YouTube let us play it.
No. I mean, I just want to.
Okay. I got to figure out how to do YouTube stuff without it. Without it. Because they dinged us when I did something. I think it was the NFL when we did. I think they dinged us for doing something on YouTube. It's almost like you try to do reaction videos. Maybe I haven't just had to learn how to do it yet, but they be tripping though, man. As soon as you post it, it lets you know you copyright. You in danger of copyright or something like this. So I just have to like, all right, let me go and take that out and re-upload it. But yeah, man, and the next one. Before we talk about that, can you get over? I think you have to realize that as a young person, people they so innocent, right? They think, oh, this person is trying to do right by me. You know what I'm saying? They don't realize people come off their way. They act their way.
When you're young, like you got family like trying to like, hey man, let me get your social, get this phone bill in your name real quick.
Yeah, never pay them up. Sure. I remember when I was working at the hospital, bro, and I needed a little money, man, to get through the next week. And this dude, you probably know, I ain't gonna say his name, but this dude working transportation, And he was like, yeah, man, I'll let you borrow some money, man. How much you need? I said, probably about 500, something like that. And this is when I was like 18, 17, 18, something like that. And he was like, he said, yeah, I'll come over. I might come over there and holler at you. I was like, uh-oh, let's see how this go. He said, now I'll let you borrow $500, but when you pay me back, I want a quarter for every dollar that I let you borrow. I don't even know. I can't do math in my head like that, but I don't even know what that is. I'm good.
So
that was a lesson. Don't borrow money from people,
$500. So it's 500 quarters.
Huh? Yeah. You want a quarter for every dollar. Maybe the interest is a quarter for every dollar. I was like, all right, man. I'll pass. But yeah, man, that was the wake-up call, man. That was like, yeah, you an adult now. That was my adult wake-up call, man. Yeah, you don't borrow money from people, man. But that's the thing, too, with kids. I realize, like, in order to live that life of stability where you don't borrow money from people, you have to live a certain way as well. You got to make certain decisions as well. So you don't get in that situation where you got to borrow money, man. So guess what? You might not be eating McDonald's that week. You know what I'm saying? You probably be eating ham sandwiches at home until you get to that point where you're rolling. But yeah, man, people will try to get over on you, man. Everybody ain't gonna, like I said, you got to realize the difference between dirty and grimy people. Like, ask Michael Orr. Did you see that story, man? The Michael Orr story? They made a. Now, this is the crazy part, right? They said that we can't adopt you because you're 18, but we want you to sign this conservatorship. Why did you have to have them sign anything? See, that's the grimy stuff, man. Sometimes you don't see, man. We want you to sign this conservatorship, man, so we can help you make financial decisions. So, like, why do you have to sign that to do that, though? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. But that's how I roll.
Can you hear me?
Sometimes, yeah, I can hear you. Sometimes when you got that talent people want, man, they look at that as an opportunity, man. Because I think everybody got on some kind of way with Michael Orr. Like, I think they said the dude, the dad, ended up getting like a book deal. There was another dude connected to them. He was like a coach in college, and he wasn't even that good just because he was connected to the Michael Orr story. I think Sandra Bullock won an Oscar off of that, bro.
Boy,
and he said it wasn't even true. Boy, he said it wasn't even true, man. Allegedly, what he's saying. So, and they said that they did pay him some money, but he didn't take it. So they put the money in an escrow account or a conservator account for his son. So what that tells me is they try to offer him some money. He said, nah, that's not enough. Well, this is what you're going to get. So since you don't want to take it, we're going to put this over here. So to try to protect themselves from getting sued. That's what it sounds like. But he's still suing them, though.
It's the money we get. We don't have it. We get access to it. Hold on.
And then, go ahead.
But everybody got to get paid.
Now this the part that that's crazy, right? People see the lawyer, the Tuohy's family lawyer said that they provided, this is the typical manipulation stuff right here, right? They provided Michael with a home, food, clothing, shelter.
And that's priceless. We can't put a price tag on things like that. But we can put a price tag on this movie.
Oh man.
It's like,
God. They said the movie made like $300 million. They'll try to give him like 200,000. It was something crazy. I can't remember the number off the top of my head, but man, it was crazy, bro.
But he wouldn't have had nothing if
you wouldn't even have a story if it wasn't for Michael Orr. You wouldn't even have a story. You know what I'm saying? They tried to make it shit like they taught dude how to play football. He said, man, I was All-American before I even moved into their house, bro. And people don't realize you got to be smart to play offensive lineman anyway. That ain't for the easy, you know what I'm saying? Then he played tackle, right?
He played tackle.
Guard.
He didn't play guard.
Tony does. You get a bone to play guard, but you got to get an Ivy League dude to play tackle. Oh man, that's funny, man. All right, this is the last one, a realistic account. If you mess with blank people, you get blank results that happen. And you can fill in the statement any way. You mess with straight up people, you get straight up results that happen. You mess with crazy people, you get crazy results that happen. You mess with grimy people. Ask Michael Orr about that. You get grimy results that happen.
Fake people, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
fake people don't produce real money.
Boy, don't. You mess with crazy girls, you get crazy results. You know what I'm saying? You mess with crazy dudes, you get crazy results.
Crazy custody battles, crazy all this.
And how much do you think people ignore the obvious when they meet somebody?
Oh no, it depends on these feelings in their chest, these butterflies in their stomach.
Yeah.
If they really like them, or they're handsome, or they're cute.
Because some traits you can't hide. Like a person that's abusive, it's hard for them to hide it for a long time. I mean, and that's the part of their lifestyle, man. Like for me, I can't hide that I'm a sarcastic person for a long time. It's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come out. It's nothing I can do about it. I try, even when I try to turn the dial down, it's still kind of where the dial come back up on his own. It's weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's automated or something. But you know, I think sometimes people ignore things. They see things. They're like, he don't got a job. Maybe he is a little lazy, but I think we'll be all right, though. I can look over that. And then when you get married, like he's lazy, he don't want to work. Was he like that before you met him? Well, I didn't. It's pretty crazy. And I think I got a theory, man. I don't know if this makes sense, but I think when you see all these people that be bitter on social media about dating or something like that, I think when you play around on the other side of the fence, when you playing around in the jungle and you realize that it's a doggy dog world, you can't get mad or bitter at the results. You keep playing over there. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? You go over there playing with lines like, well, since you over here, I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to give you a pass. No, the line is going to take you down as prey. Every time.
Yeah. I mean, it's real results.
It's the way.
I mean,
it's the way of the jungle, baby.
I mean, it really ain't personal, you know.
No.
Nobody's the one, except for that one person. That's your one. So every relationship is gonna fail.
Oh man.
Except that one that don't fail.
Yeah, it's all about the mindset, though, man. If it's two people that want to work it out, I don't think it'll fail. But it's always get to a point where people just don't want to work it out. I think sometimes that's what.
Or that you want to change somebody completely from who they are, you know.
Right.
And that's just
some people don't want to grow, man. Like you learn how to work through things, you grow. You just learn how to work through stuff, man, because it's not working, man. But man, everybody different, man. Some people want to stay like 2013 person. You know, they want to stay that person. They don't want to be 2023 grow to another person. They just want to stay the same. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it's
a tough one. I mean, we
play all different roles. I mean, I'm sure you're the best person, but you've been the bad guy.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm dealing with somebody's story. You know what I mean? You did it. You know what I mean? You've done a lot of people. Oh, I hate being cheated on. Have you ever cheated on somebody? You know you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you talk about somebody else. Well,
yeah.
I really hate this. It's counterproductive. The men versus women thing.
Yeah.
Men are trying to get women. Why are you hating on the person you're trying to be with or your mate?
And that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Some
women
people,
hate against men. Like,
I think they're bitter about the game, though. They're bitter about the game. It's like playing in the NFL, but you're mad that they're hitting hard, though. It don't make sense. You in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game.
Tackling is part of it. You know what I mean?
It's part of the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? So that's with dating. Dating is not pretty, man. It's not safe.
And we don't all win. We don't all win every game.
No.
I don't like to lose, but I'm not going to hate the game when I lose.
Right.
You know what I mean? I
think the losses are more funny than the wins. I think in dating, the losses are more funny than the wins, man.
They give you experience. They give you stories.
Yeah, I think if I was to talk about all the losses in my younger years, it'd be like Eddie Murphy Raw, man. It'd be crazy, man.
We're going to have to share some stories, man.
I know, man. You know,
And then you look at it, it's like you win more than you lose. You mess up a lot of times.
Oh yeah.
More than people messed up on you. So,
Yeah.
But I don't like this whole back and forth thing.
And then to be good at dating, like, how grimy or dirty do you have to be good at that? I don't think people realize that. Like, if you've been dating for 10 plus years and you good at it and not been like married or anything, I'm talking about dating solid for like from 20
you got a
to
lot of
about
bad
40.
experience ingrained in your head.
But yeah, and that
You've been single for 10 years.
Man.
You done been through some stuff.
Boy. And that's what
Even
people
if
don't
you're
talk
not
about.
good at dating, you done been through some stuff. You know what I mean? You've been on some bad dates. You've had some scares and all kind of varieties. So
So I'm gonna read something. I'm not gonna say the name, but I want people to. This is just the crazy part about like dating and marriage. People have different motives, like depending on where you are in life, people have different motives, right? It said this person married a billionaire. There were 2 clauses in the prenuptial agreement. She will get $100 million if the marriage lasts at least 5 years.
I know what it is.
She would get $100 million if she gave the tycoon an heir. At age 49, she got pregnant. She gave birth. The year they completed 5 years of marriage. The same year she filed for divorce and received $200 million from the tycoon.
He got what he paid for, especially if you think about who it is.
And the thinking game. Is she counting down how many more days on her phone? She got a 5-year countdown on her phone.
I know a lot of people who would have paid their money just to kick it with her for a year with the person it was.
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Nope,
He just did.
Yeah, but look where they had to go, though. It wasn't in America.
But he did it.
That's the but. The but.
You can't say nobody would pay their price, but he paid it. And he's satisfied.
But the person that was with prior to that in America didn't pay that, though.
Exactly. But he paid because that's what he wanted. When you
can you imagine?
You got the money.
Yeah, can you imagine having that much disposable income?
About your boy with the giraffe, I don't even know where to get a giraffe. I don't even know who to call to get her number. He a billionaire. He knew the right people. He paid the right price.
Janet, I have a proposition for you. Let me know if you would. But can you imagine she had a countdown on her phone? This is the kind of stuff we're talking about right here, right? You mess with blank people, you get blank results. Probably had a countdown in the phone of 5 years.
But was she wrong for the countdown? Would you not be counting down to a day? Like, okay, if I wanted to get divorced in year 4 or year 2, I think I would have stuck around 2 more years for $100 million.
But here's the thing, though, like
so
many things can happen in 5 years that you risking, though.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not in the U.S. You're not in the U.S. You in this person's world.
So you basically saying she really earned that money because she was in the danger zone. Anything could have happened. Man. So yeah, she really did. With the risk involved, she really earned it.
Pregnancy is a risk, especially at 49. Thank God, the baby's healthy. That could have been a whole nother can of worms. You just never know, man. It's just rolling the dice. I said rolling the dice. It's like going to the casino and just rolling the dice at different tables, playing roulette, man. You just never know.
No, I mean, that's a calculated risk.
You think so?
No.
You don't know how pregnancies turn out. You don't know how pregnancies turn out.
On that contract, it was guarantees in the contract. If you make it this far, you get this much. You know what I mean?
So when that chick on the barge, nah. No guarantee. I'm about to do a pick one on that. Oh man.
It'll be
Chico the bars. What was it? What's the name of that group? Was it Loose Ends? Chico the bars and Loose Ends. You know Loose Ends? No more shopping spree.
No, rough end. That was
Yeah. Chico the bars. Oh, the only reason that song stuck in my head, though, like I say, we was my mom dated this guy go to Earl, man, and he would play that single, man. And that song just went over and over and over.
he had to sing.
I had the regular version, the extended version, every version they saw that song, it was on that one CD, and it just kept playing. Nah, no guarantee. Nah. That was the extended version. Oh man, that thing about
No
older
feel
people,
beat
man.
with the
That
rhythm of the
older,
night. No,
older,
nothing. Just no
yeah,
guarantee.
older people listen to the same stuff over and over, man. It's unreal, man. That's how I know the Al Green song, man. My grandma used to bump that, man. She had a caprice, man. Listen to the Al Green. That Hezekiah Walker, 99 and a half, won't do. You listen to all this stuff, man.
That's the riding song.
And then, but yeah, man, that's crazy having a 5 years. She wait 5 years, exact, probably down to the minute, boy. Tuesday at 5 is 5.
I don't know. You can't get nobody a way out. Like no strings attached. 200 million. You crazy? You don't take that.
What's that?
Take 200 million.
I don't know, man. I don't think I'll do it.
I don't know. If I was mad, I'd leave my wife right now for 200 million.
Nah, I ain't leave. I love my wife. I ain't leaving my wife, man.
I mean, what's love got to do with it? Wow, what's love?
It's more than love with us, though. It's more than love with us, though. I mean, we just made for each other, man. It's crazy. I get on her nerves, man, and but she loved it. So yeah, it's worth more than 200 million, man. What we have. That's what I think. That's what I
mean,
love.
You can always remarry her.
Won't be the same.
We just give you $200 million to divorce her. You can remarry her.
Wouldn't be the same. I like it like that.
I
wouldn't do it. Yeah. But nah, that's crazy, man. All right. We're finna go into pick one now. 8Ball MJG or Ghetto Boys?
That's hard.
I know, right? It is.
That's really hard.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 8Ball MJG, man. I mean, I like Ghetto Boys too. Scarface was cold, but I like MJG, man. That was my dude, man. MJG was cold, man.
Pimp tight.
It's like dude was actually spitting game rapping. It was the craziest thing, man. When you really listen to what he said. Riding down the strip on the trip in my ham sandwich. Started this shit. Yeah, dude was cold, man.
And then
8Ball was cold.
Tell a good story, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mr. Big, you know what I mean? You just believed
On Top of the World, that CD was so cold, man. Boy, that whole CD just was about cold.
What's that?
On Top of the World. It's one of their CDs, On Top of the World, when they had them with the Corvette, no, with the Viper on the cover. When it was Tony Draper. Yeah.
I'm like Coming Out Hard.
Boy, Coming Out Hard was cold too. Lay it down. Lay it down. Lay it down. The Ghetto Boys is cold too, man. Like I say, playing tricks on me. They have a bunch of songs, but
I like how they rap together, you know what I mean?
I think though, if you was younger, you really had to have the older people. I couldn't buy the Ghetto Boys when I was younger until I got older. I think it was more of a vibe in the 80s, 90s kind of, but I was able to buy 8Ball MJG, you know what I'm saying, when I was in high school and stuff. So junior high school, but Space Age Pimpin', all of it, man. Like, On Top of the World, Coming Out Hard. I mean, them dudes embody Memphis, man. Like them and 3-6, man. But yeah, 8Ball MJG, them my dudes, man. Always had some cold beats to go with it. Production team and stuff. But
the beats for the time was crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when it was with Suave House though, man, that's probably was some of the best albums I seen, like them and Tila, man. Man, I
Yeah.
love Tila too. Peace of Mind, probably, in my top 5 albums, probably rap albums, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's when I really started like really just liking beats and stuff. So
I mean, they had that whole anything that came out of there had a certain sound to it.
yeah. Then something happened, and then everybody moved to rap a lot. I heard there was some crazy stuff. I ain't even fit to get into it, but I heard there was some crazy stuff behind it. But. So next one is Little Caesars or Shotgun Dance.
I mean, that's the. I ain't gonna hate on Little Caesars. Like it seems like it's clear cut.
Is it?
But
You
Little
think it's clear cut?
It seems like you know what I mean because Shotgun Dance seem a little bit more gourmet. I like their menu. Salad. They got really good ranch.
Yeah.
Shotgun Dance got good ranch. Pizza is good. No skipping on the toppings. I think I like Little Caesar's cheese better. But I'm gonna go with Shotgun Dance. It just really is
I'm gonna go with Little Caesars.
A heartier slice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Little Caesars. It's just one by my house. It's on R Street. Shout out to Little Caesars on R Street, man. They make it right every time that I call in. They ain't even know my name now. I call in, you're like, yeah, this is Mr. Mike, and yeah. But I get light sauce. I don't put a whole bunch of pizza sauce on my pizza. You get light sauce, beef and bacon.
It'll
change your
cheese.
Life.
That's what you need.
And it's not overwhelming with sauce. You can actually taste what you're eating.
Yeah.
You gotta give my kids some Italian cheese bread. They like Italian cheese bread, but I don't get the dipping sauce because that's a mess waiting to happen in your car.
What?
Like
Yeah.
Shotgun Dance is cool. I know we used to go there when I was working at this place, do IT and stuff. We used to go there for lunch, and I like going to Shotgun Dance because Shotgun Dance, you're gonna be at lunch for more than an hour. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna be sitting down talking and laughing and stuff, But yeah, Shotgun Dance was cool then because it's gonna take their time. But yeah, they give you so much meat at Shotgun Dance, you almost got to have a fork to eat your pizza on a plate and eat it with a fork. Yeah,
gonna be full. You gonna be full.
Yeah. Only thing I like about Shotgun Dance too is the reheat value. I don't like how it is when you reheat it, man. Just I don't know. It's like sitting in the refrigerator overnight. It don't really be the same no more. It's better to eat it fresh right there in front of you.
I reheat mine. Yeah, you're right, but I reheat mine in the air fryer, and it's pretty good.
I hear you, big bougie. Why? I hear you, baby. I need to get one of those. Have you seen the infrared grill? I seen the infrared grill. Somebody that was working out. Yeah, you ever seen one of those?
No,
it's like a smokeless infrared grill you can have inside the house and it won't smoke. I thought about getting one of those, man, because I kind of want to eat more salmon, man. Grilled salmon and stuff. Trying to had that boxer kind of died, man. Get that Body by Jake, man. Keep this Body by Jake, yeah, man. So here's probably the last one: Shannon Sharp or Tony Gonzalez.
Man, I love Tony, but I gotta go Shannon.
Oh yeah, Uncle Shay Shay, baby. Yeah, I like Tony too, man. But yeah, man, Shay Shay got the Super Bowl, man.
And I don't
Tony's more of a stats. If you like stats, really Tony Gonzalez. Huh?
I didn't really like the Broncos. So when he played, I was like, I hate to see him coming.
Yeah, I think what made Shannon stand out was the marketability, like, talking after the game, you know what I'm saying, entertaining the reporters and stuff. I mean, I think that's what made him really stand out, along with the talent, of course, but if he was able to talk trash and back it up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think everybody liked athletes like that. They could talk trash and back it up, you know what I'm saying? And but when he went to the Ravens too, man, when he had that 100-yard reception, he's the only player that had on offense. I don't even know the receivers they had when they won a Super Bowl that year. Can't even tell you. Was it Trent Dilfer, the quarterback?
Yep.
Imagine how much humbleness or confidence you got to have with Trent Dilfer. Like, they know your offense sucks, but all you got to do is get them a field goal. But Ray Lewis say, just give me 3 points, man. Just give me 6 points, man. We're going to win the game. He can't even score touchdowns, man. You got the best defense in the world. man, you could be throwing that thing, but just give me 6 points. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But yeah, man. Uncle Shay, though, yeah. Tony Gonzalez was good. He's better stats, probably, because, you know what I'm saying, Kansas City, he used to get the ball a lot, in Atlanta.
I think he may have had more touchdowns, but I think, Shannon Sharp is like third in yards.
He played longer than Shannon Sharp did, too, I think. That's why he got more stats, too. Yeah. He played a little bit longer. But I think when you don't have...
I think Shannon got him in yards, though.
Yeah, I think when you don't have a great quarterback, man, I think that's hard. For Tony Gonzalez, I don't think he really had a great quarterback at his prime at Kansas City.
I mean, he went through Trent Green, Elvis Gerback, you know what I mean?
Whack.
You know.
When your name Elvis, you got to be good, bro. You can't be Elvis and be whack, man.
What?
Then he had, I want to say, like you should say, call him, but he had Rich Gannon. Did he play for the Chiefs too?
Whack. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
He probably he wasn't there when they traded Joe Montana from San Francisco. Tony Gonzalez wasn't there yet. I don't think he was there yet. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, he didn't. And when you play with John Elway, I mean, had him running split back at tight end, man. I mean, he changed the tight end position pretty much.
Yeah,
running split back and stuff. Yeah, so. But yeah, man. But yeah, got anything else you want to talk about, man, before we get up out of here, man, that you saw? It's all around the city? Yeah, guys, if you get ready to sign out, man, let us know what you think about this episode. Thinking Game number 71. Thank you for getting us up to, how many, what we at now? What's the channel? What we at, subscribers? What we at? If I'm not mistaken, at 133. Thank you for our 133 subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate that. So they said, go ahead.
This is y'all channel. Hey, if y'all want to talk about something, y'all want to be on, just let us know. Holler at us.
Hold on, let me find the audience. It says that, I think it was 85% of people that have been watching are not subscribed. If we can get y'all to subscribe to 85%, help us reach 1K so we can get monetized. We can get support. Because if we get the money and we can be independent, and this will be our job, we can really talk about the corporate space. Really talk about how things go, for sure. We working on the Patreon. We still working on that. Trying to do that in school, trying to work on the stuff like that. But yes, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, help us with the algorithm. Keep watching. Keep hitting us up in the comments. People have really been commenting on the pick one, though. Like the Bobby Brown one, we got a couple comments on. A lot of people say they like Bobby Brown, man, but his vocal, we talking about his vocals are mid, but, and I hope we didn't get the fan club. I'm glad we didn't get trolled. I think it was pretty close, though.
I know, right?
And I think some people say they like Cisco and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
That Cisco, that dude. Man, what's his name? He brought out one guy on stage, though. The one to sing, I never make a promise that I can't keep. What was that? Was it Jazz? Man, he got big, man. He wasn't even the same, man. You got to stay in shape, guys. Take care of your health, man. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got a talent like that, you can sing and you gain a few extra pounds, man, it affect all of that. You know what I'm saying? So take care of yourself, guys. But yeah, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. That 85%. Subscribe. Help us reach 1K. We appreciate all of the viewers, even the ones that not subscribed, but we're asking, subscribe. Help us reach 1K.
Sure. Help us out.
Help us out, and we're signing out. Thanks for watching.